Aging will happen naturally. It's part of the process. Maybe we can slow down, but there is no such thing as reversing.
Why is it called the longevity molecule?
NAD is a coenzyme. As we're born, it's everywhere, and we have so much of it. Taking NAD on a very inflamed body will most likely not work.
Is there a specific age we should consider starting NAD?
From age of 35, even though some people by the age of 30, they are really not feeling well.
It really depends on your lifestyle.
It depends on your lifestyle.
What if I'm telling you that there's a specific molecule that can really reverse aging and not only? However, as it's under the umbrella of innovation when it comes to wellness, there's a lot of rumors and misconceptions about it. And that's why I invited Flavia on the podcast to talk about what everyone is talking about in the wellness industry, which is NAD. But I just pick up the best because Flavia is a health consultant and she specializes in NAD. And I want her to tell us exactly all the secrets about it and also what we really need to consider and what we don't have to consider, actually. Flavia, welcome to the podcast.
So good to be here.
Yeah, I'm so happy you're here. And first thing first, as we were talking about NAD, what is NAD for those who are listening and they don't know anything about the topic? And why is it called the longevity molecule?
Yeah. So NAD is a coenzyme.
Yeah.
That it's as we're born, it's everywhere, and we have so much of it.
Yeah.
And I just have to say something about the introduction because
Please.
I don't think that it does not reverse aging. We're going to
Please.
talk about more. Just keeping the system in place and as efficient as possible, and damaging control.
Okay, so it's more about prolonging our state rather than repairing, you mean?
Yeah, it will work on repair.
Okay.
However, there's no such thing as the reverse. So essentially, NAD would be just a shuttle to carry energy.
Yeah.
Because the mitochondria are the power plants.
Yeah.
And we just have to, and they are converting oxygen and nutrients into energy.
Yeah.
And NAD comes just as a carrier to carry electrons.
Yeah.
And to help all those systems work more efficiently.
Yeah. Okay.
So it is essential.
Yeah.
And as we age, we will need.
Yeah.
But I think there's some people saying claims that I don't think that's reasonable.
And what are the claims that you feel that doesn't really resonate with NAD? Maybe aging or repairing, or what are the claims?
No, it does repair. It does. We will help with repair.
Yeah.
And energy and everything. But the reversing side, I think there's no such when we talk about longevity, we are talking about just prolonging our lifespan, not in a healthy way.
Yeah.
But there's no aging will happen naturally. It's part of the process.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we can slow down, but there is no such thing as reversing.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that you point out that because actually this is something that it's in the word it's something that when I see it when I say it also it's like reversing.
No,
but it's true if you really consider that there's no such thing as reversing.
Yeah.
It's more like maintaining a good state of health.
It's maintaining a good level.
Yeah. And NAD can really help you with many it has so many functions, and I would love the audience to know exactly what are the functions, so why it became so popular nowadays.
I think when it comes to NAD, maybe there's not a lot of regulation going on.
Yeah.
There are different formulations and different ways that NAD is produced.
Yeah.
And there are different colors of NAD.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you have noticed that. Have you noticed that some are transparent color?
And some have more
yellowish color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the brand that I work with and that I use personally, that I work with. I just want to talk upon that. So part of what I do in the UK is that I have a concierge drip service.
Yeah.
So within that, I started looking into different kinds of NAD for drips.
Yeah.
And I could see that there is a big difference between price range
Yeah.
and color and quantities
Yeah.
inside the vials. So I came across this. It is actually a Dutch company, but with manufacture in Italy.
Yeah.
And they have managed to do a few things that we should all be very much aware. And I don't think people are talking enough about it.
Yeah.
Which is two things. The transparent, normally they gotta use something called biostatic water,
Yeah.
which is kind of an alcohol water.
Yeah.
It contains alcohol, and so then the liquid will be very clear. But it contains alcohol also because it works as if it would just control bacterial growth.
Okay.
So I don't know about you, but I wouldn't like to be injecting myself alcohol. So a
No,
solution that has got
absolutely.
alcohol,
Yeah.
just to avoid bacterial
Yeah.
problems
Yeah.
within the solution. The one that I use and that I started using on my business or with my clients, it has a yellowish color, and therefore what I understood there was that they have a bigger concentration of NAD plus, and they also managed to remove something called mannitol, which is an alcohol sugar. Mannitol is also very commonly used on supplements, and
Yeah.
food industry use mannitol as a sugar. So
Yeah.
if you Google that, it's sugar. And they put that because the NAD molecule is very unstable,
Yeah.
and they just use a form of stabilizer. However, you don't need to write on your label that you have used something called mannitol, so no one knows, and then therefore people can say anything. Oh, mine has no mannitol as well. Said who?
Ah, it's not
You don't
declared.
need. No, you don't have to declare. It's just
Okay.
part of your manufacturing process.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can use different kinds of water and different kinds of stabilizers,
I see.
but we as a consumer, we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so for instance, what mannitol can do when you inject, when you're having an IV, is that I don't know if you have done IVs in the past, but let's say 5-10 years ago, where everyone was using mannitol, there were just different amounts of mannitol inside the solution.
Yeah.
20%, 10%, 5%, whatever. So the NAD drips would take 5 hours. I don't know if you heard stories about that, but
No.
it could take 5-6 hours to do a 500, even less than 500
Really?
milligrams of NAD on the drip.
Yeah.
So some of these guys, they started trying to reduce the amount of mannitol because the side effects also would be reduced,
Yes.
right? So people would feel a lot of heart palpitation. I would feel sick. You could feel like you want to throw up. You want to go to the toilet. You feel
Wow.
head
To this
pressure.
extent.
Yeah, and all of those symptoms, they still exist,
Okay.
okay? So what they start doing is that, okay, let's try to reduce. Or how about we try to remove mannitol from the formulation? But how can we stabilize something that is so unstable?
Yeah.
So the brand that I work with managed to do that.
Yeah.
Very innovative. It started at the beginning of last year. So
Yeah.
it's something pretty new that no one is doing, even though other brands are claiming to say that they are not using it, but it's not true. So my experience with having the drips without mannitol, and I might just add something else. So what mannitol does when you're entering your cells, yes, you're gonna feel that all those side effects, but also on a cellular level, it will be damaging your cells. It will basically,
Oh, wow.
it will basically try your cells will start shrinking and fluid will start coming out,
Yeah.
and
That's very dangerous.
that can be very dangerous. Yeah, and very damaging. So I think it deflates the reason why we're doing NAD in the first place.
Yeah.
if your cells are becoming unhealthy for a small period of time because of the excess of mannitol into it. So my experience then, because I tried the NAD infusion with a little bit of mannitol, and then I tried without any mannitol.
Yeah.
Okay? So what happened was that we can do 500 milligrams, let's say, which is a big amount. You're not going to find on a lot of drip clinics.
Yeah.
They're going to give you 200, 300. I take 500.
Yeah.
So before you would take 500 under 2 hours or, and I am someone really strong. So I could feel the feeling and not panic.
Yeah.
You got to feel a feeling.
Yeah.
And what happened with the product now that we use and I use on myself and on my clients is that the drip is a lot faster.
Yeah.
So some people will take that in 45 minutes
Yeah.
without all the major palpitations and discomfort that normally we would feel.
Yeah.
So much faster, bigger amounts, bigger quantities, and much more efficiently also the delivery of the NAD on your body
Yeah.
and in your cells.
Okay.
But for instance, I will say something else regarding NAD. I don't believe that we should be giving NAD plus to everyone on a drip on the first meeting.
Okay. That actually leads me to the next question, which is what is the best way? Because now we discussed what NAD is, what NAD does, which is not really reversing any aging process, but just boosting the molecular activity.
Yeah.
You tell me if I'm using the right words.
No, yeah.
And then we talk also the way you're getting NAD and the way we should be aware of, because we have to aware about many things, because we cannot get any NAD that is presented in the market, because some of them, they have different claims or different colors, they're mixed with things, or maybe they're just less quantity compared to what they declare. And now my question is, and thank you for leading me into this question, how can we get NAD in the best way? Because I see a lot of supplements, powder form, pills, infusions. What is the best way to get NAD? And should it be mixed with something else?
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to break down that question.
Please.
So I wouldn't take on a powder form.
Yeah.
So some of those supplements, I recommend to my clients, some things you can take orally.
Yeah.
Okay? Some other things will not work orally. So you have to take the IV form or the subcut form.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and I can give you a few examples, but I'll just jump into it. So the IV form. The IV form would be the most expensive, I suppose. But at the same time, it will just really give big quantities at once to your body.
Yeah.
I really like it, and I would recommend doing it. Again, it depends on budget.
Yeah.
Because it's something that will cost. I'm gonna talk in sterling in pounds. So 500, 800, 1,000, depending where you are.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's not for everyone. I do have a client that cannot do IV. I can only give her the subcut.
Okay.
She is too small and she cannot handle that feeling.
Yeah.
She feels sick.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one. IVs are not for everyone.
Yeah.
SubQ, much more. I believe that on the long run, it's much more efficient. You can do small doses daily.
Yeah.
I think for longevity and lifestyle, it's easier. It's easier for you to every day or every other day just jab yourself small amounts of NAD.
Yeah.
15 milligrams, 20.
Yeah.
But some of my clients can only take 10 at the time.
Yeah.
And some other will take 50.
Yeah.
50, you give you a feeling. I experienced having 50.
Yeah.
And I felt the feeling of the NAD in my body.
Yeah.
So I love the subcut injections. They are more affordable
Yeah.
as well compared to the IV. You could spend half of the money
Yeah.
to have your, or even less, to have your NAD weekly. So again, some of my clients will have a shot once a week, twice a week. I do it twice a week.
Yeah.
Or you can do it every day a little bit
Yeah.
as well. I find it most efficient.
Yeah.
And just going back to the color, just make sure that it's not, I wouldn't go for the transparent because that means they're using biostatic water, the alcohol water.
Yeah.
Another thing, just be very careful regarding the claims. So when they say, there's 1,000 milligrams inside a vial of a pen, it's very, very difficult to stabilize 1,000 milligrams into one of those 3 ml vials.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah.
But 500, yes, for sure. 500 should work well. And so subcut and IV, I think would be the most efficient. Orally, I don't think it works. I don't use it. I do use other things orally that will work well in conjunctions with using NAD, which will lead me to something else. Taking NAD on a very inflamed body will most likely not work.
Yeah.
A few people will take an AD drip and they will feel very tired afterwards. Mm-hmm. So one of my strategies and one of my protocols will be just to give a lot of antioxidants. So having CoQ10, alpha lipoic acid, L-glutathione in conjunction or before, so like 30 days before having the NAD drip. Or 15 days, just give a lot of antioxidants to your body. Again, a lot of them will not work orally. The absorption is very low. Pretty much. So the CoQ10, the L-glutathione, alpha lipoic acid, I would all take on an IV drip as well. So just kind of prime your body.
As prepare.
Prepare. So your body, it's ready to receive, absorb, and make most use of the NAD. So prepare your body first with a lot of antioxidants, then do the drip or start doing the subcut.
Flavia, is there a specific age that we should consider starting NAD, or there's not really a specific age?
So remember also that as we age, everything will drop. We're not going to sleep as well. Our NAD levels will drop massively. So let's work with the basics. Sleep, we have to sleep well. We have to eat whole food, a whole food dense nutritional diet. Avoiding alcohol, cigarette, drugs, and a lot of environmental stress, pollution, all of this. And I don't think we can control everything. I think there are certain things that we can control. We can control how much alcohol we drink. We can control what we put in our mouth. But there are things that we don't have control of. So as we age, it will drop. And we will age anyway. Now, as we say, it's about damage control. How much can we control that aging and how fast that aging will go? I would say from age of 35, even though, again, I think some people by the age of 30, they are really not feeling well.
It really depends on your lifestyle.
It depends on your lifestyle. I personally, I have done a lot of changes when I was on my 30s. But I didn't know anything and we didn't have NAD pens or NAD drips. I wasn't aware of them. Okay, I became aware of my 40s. So regarding age, I think the pen would be fine. Just by the time you're 25, because it will help with skin, it will help with hair growth, it will help, it will give you the glow. It will give you the sparkle that you might need. So age of 30. But by the time you're 40, I would really definitely recommend you doing the drips. And doing the pen constantly.
Okay. Okay. So for example, like you were mentioning like the benefits of NAD and
Yeah.
also the side effects of NAD. So for people that would like to know what are the benefits and what are maybe the side effects that they might expect after an IV, what are they? Let's break up like the benefits and but also
Benefits. Yeah.
the feeling that they might feel after.
Yeah. I mean, again, in terms of benefits, there's a lot of research in different areas,
Yeah.
from fertility to cardiovascular health,
Oh,
immune
fertility as
health.
well. Interesting.
Yeah, fertility. I think there are studies on regarding to egg quality
Okay.
and the correlation between egg quality and because as we age, also the quality of our eggs are
Of
decreasing,
course.
right? And NAD.
Yeah.
So they are. I think fertility clinics maybe they start using already NAD on patients.
Okay.
I'm guessing,
Interesting.
and I would totally do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a very
especially
modern
like for women
topic.
trying to conceive after 40.
Yeah.
I think NAD would be a good strategy.
Yeah.
That's something that
Oh,
I am
wow.
using myself,
Interesting.
to improve egg quality.
Yeah.
Cardiovascular health as well. Um, there's a lot of things written about health, like glow on your skin,
Yeah.
hair growth. For instance, I'll tell you, I'm just gonna say something else. So what
Yeah.
I use on my drip, it's normally I use L-glutathione first
Yeah.
as a primer, and then I do 2 bags. One bag of L-glutathione followed by a bag of NAD. And the
Yeah.
L-glutathione is basically like a cleaning sponge going to your body and doing a little cleaning. Now, you
Okay.
can do it just minutes before, or also as I use as a strategy, just giving 15 days before.
Okay.
That
Okay.
that also would work. Now, once you're having the NAD, I think it depends, for instance, how much sugar you have in your blood. I would say don't drink, don't eat a lot of sugars before doing your NAD because you will feel a rush. So you feel the discomfort if you have a lot of, if you have your glucose levels are high,
Yeah.
pretty much. Now, what you can feel after depends. Again,
Yeah.
if you're very inflamed, maybe you're gonna feel tired. Now, if you're not inflamed, you're gonna feel a lot of energy.
Yeah.
You can sleep. You could don't take an AD too late because you might not be able to sleep. First time I ever done an AD, it was quite late in the day, and I was until 4 in the morning awake.
Wow.
So do it in the morning, go for a walk, burn energy, go to the gym after,
Yeah.
because you gotta feel really good. Like
Yeah.
your mind is clear, like you're stronger. I do a lot of weightlifting, so I
Yeah.
do feel stronger when I'm also working
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Even with us women, that we have our hormone fluctuation, and some periods of the month maybe we don't feel as strong.
Yeah.
You still can. I still feel very strong, even
Wow.
when I wasn't supposed to feel strong
Wow. Yeah.
throughout my cycle.
Yeah. So it's very supportive when it comes to energy levels,
Yeah,
and I mean,
yeah.
it's
Mental clarity,
yeah, amazing, amazing.
sleep, and everything.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And Flavia, let's talk about the longevity pen that you brought with you today.
Yes.
Please, let's dive deep into it because now we talk a little bit about everything regarding the molecule. So
Yeah.
what it does, the side effects, when you can take it,
Yeah.
the pros and cons and everything. But then let's see the product itself because you brought the longevity pen
Yeah.
that you're working with.
Yes.
And how can we use it? Because
Yeah.
again, there's a lot of misconceptions and a lot of buzz around doing it yourself because it might be dangerous. It might be something that you don't really know how to do it. So
Yeah.
please tell us about
Yeah.
how we can actually integrate NAD on a daily life throughout the pen.
Yeah. So this product actually was launched just a year ago,
Okay.
because that's when they managed to remove the mannitol from the formulation.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a pretty recent product
Yeah.
on the market. However, we are selling everywhere. By the way, they ship worldwide.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter where you're listening from.
Yeah.
It can be shipped, and it can be with you in a couple of days. So the longevity pen, I take it on my trips with me, and I'll tell you, I find this so cool. It was so smart what they done. For instance, if you're using peptides and the GLP-1, you just can put everything inside one bag.
Okay.
I mean, I did see people doing that.
Yeah.
So they just walk around with the different kinds of pen, the NAD, the GLP-1, a peptide or two inside as well.
Okay.
So the pen comes with a case, ice packs, needles, wipes. But what I find the most exciting, and I think to be at service here and educate people as much as possible, I would ask them a couple of things once you're buying. One, ask for the certificate of analysis.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty important. And the color, because I have seen different colors of NAD, especially very transparent, which
as you mentioned,
I wouldn't use that. So the one from Longevity Pen, it has this yellowish color, and this means it's concentrated. They are able to concentrate a big amount of NAD, and it's stable.
Yeah. What are normally the amount of NAD that you can use weekly or daily in the pen?
So here we have 500 milligrams.
Okay.
So you could do 500 milligrams at once on a drip. So I'm choosing here to spread 500 over 30 days.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So you could do 100 that week. That means you can break down, I don't know, 10, 15 a day. Or I do 30 milligrams twice a week.
Yeah. Depends on your tolerance.
So it depends on your tolerance, depends on your lifestyle.
Okay.
As well. And I think we know when it's too much, for instance, I had a client doing 50 at once. Don't do 50 at once. This is what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
You have to, and it's spread over, like sometimes I do 2 jobs. I do 15 or 30.
Yeah.
So because when you're giving NAD in one shot, it's going to create a little pool. You don't want this pool to be too full. Yeah. So you can also spread this pool into little pools around your body.
Okay.
So your belly or your bum, I mean, depends where you feel comfortable.
Okay.
I do understand that some people, they're a bit afraid of the needle, but then you can't see it. You can't feel it.
Yeah. Okay.
So especially for women, I don't know if men would have a problem with the needle, but women, I don't think we do.
I mean, it really depends on the tolerance. It really depends on visually how scared you are also to see a needle. Like, I remember that back in the days, I used to be very scared. But then when I started to do like IV or procedures, then I think you just get familiar with the feeling. So the pen, the moment you're using the pen, you mentioned that normally you inject it in the belly or either in the bum.
On your thighs, on your bum.
Okay, so what are the areas normally where we should inject the NAD?
I would say, there is something else that sometimes people get confused. So if just find a part of your body that you have a little bit of fat, but not too much.
Yeah.
So like a pinch, not a big pinch. I think on a smaller pinch, it's easier.
Yeah.
And it hurts less.
Okay.
As well, because you gotta feel
Makes
a little.
Sense.
You gotta feel a little.
Itch.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Okay.
Now, if you have a very low tolerance, which I only have one client, you just do 10 clicks. Basically, you gotta see numbers here on the pen.
Yeah.
So you just do very little.
Okay. Okay. Makes
but
sense.
you will feel.
Okay.
You will feel. I find it very practical.
It is very practical.
I just can be anywhere. I drop myself and then I throw the needle away. That's it. And next time all I'm gonna do is go to the website and buy a new cartridge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flavia,
what are the biggest misconceptions that you heard about NAD that you really want to say, no, this is not true?
I think the biggest one will be the reversing aging.
Which we discussed,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it will do DNA repair. It will it will support your mitochondria.
Yeah.
Because I think as we age as well, we should focus as a mitochondria. We wanna help our mitochondria still be efficient
Yeah.
and not too sluggish. So I think the biggest for me would be the reversing aging subject,
Yeah.
which I would just say it's just NAD is just it's just a tool to support, or a toolkit to support aging
Yeah.
in the best way as possible.
And talking about longevity in general, I have a last question for you. Where do you think the future of both NAD and longevity will go? Because you're into wellness and NAD is part of the longevity
Yeah,
umbrella, I would
yeah,
say. And it's an innovative molecule that just came out because many years ago no one was talking about NAD.
yeah.
So where do you think this will go, and where do you think in general the longevity umbrella will go to?
I hope that people will become more educated
Yeah.
and we're going to start making better choices. And I think there's still a lot to come regarding NAD. I think NAD is here to stay as well in a way because it's within our body. It's in our cells. It's in our body. So it's just a matter and if is it for everyone? No, because it costs money.
Yeah.
Okay. But I would say a lot of us, and I guess a lot of the people that are watching your podcast, they are in a position that they can afford NAD. So I find a very important tool. I hope that it will become more regulated,
Yeah.
and I will hope that the brands that are not doing the greatest job and the greatest service to people will eventually be asked to go, because there's a lot of bad products on the market.
Yeah.
And they're really like, again, I think we spoke about this yesterday,
Yeah.
talking about health and skincare and everything
Yeah.
else. And there is a lot of brands that are not serving, they're not doing anything to us.
Yeah.
We're just being misled.
Yeah. True.
And I do hope that regulation will come into place, that a lot of those brands will be like, they cannot be selling anymore. And that the good guys will be consolidated, the good brands will be consolidated, and we're going to be able to educate everyone. And we're going to have access to very good quality
Products.
products on the market.
I
That's my
agree.
hope, because I just, as a consumer, I have educated myself so much in so many, I'm so careful with so many things in my life.
Yeah.
NAD it's another
Yeah.
tool in my toolbox,
Yeah.
And I am actually very grateful and very happy that I have found a brand this brand represents me. I do trust. I do use on myself. I do recommend to my clients.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy that there are still people with integrity on the market producing things that are good
Yeah.
for us, for the public.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very happy,
Yeah.
I would never recommend something that I don't use myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never, never.
Yeah. I think this is something that it will rise for sure, because now there's
I
more
hope.
education which comes, more content. We always say that there are a lot of contents, a lot of information out there.
Yeah.
It just, and this is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because maybe there's also people that they speak, but they don't have the background or the knowledge, and they can really damage people with the misinducation, I would say. But I do feel that there's definitely room for, more, regulated information when it comes either to supplements or to innovation. Yeah. And Flavia, where can people find you, or where people can find the longevity pen?
Right. Longevity Pen, the website, it's longevitypen.com.
Okay.
Okay. My Instagram, it's healthy.flavia. You need to send a request
request,
because
yeah.
my profile is not open. But I'm happy to answer whatever questions you guys
Amazing.
might have. I do offer also discount code, so just send a hello, and I'm happy to share it with you guys
Amazing. Amazing.
and to support you on your journey, on your longevity journey.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Amazing.
I hope it
Amazing.
was helpful.
It was. Flavia, thank you so much for being
Thank
on the
you.
podcast.
I'm so
And
happy to be here.
yeah, me too. Actually, guys, to convince Flavia
It was a
to,
very last minute thing.
yeah, to convince Flavia to come to the podcast, but I made it because the reason why I wanted her to come, it's because this topic is very, very, very new, yet controversial in a way, because
Yeah,
a lot of people are talking about this in a way that maybe is not exactly like as we said, maybe regulated, or they haven't
yeah,
tried yet. There's a lot of buzz. So I really wanted, first of all, to give you guys the best education I could
yeah.
get.
I would like to have shared more information, but it
Yeah.
will maybe a next time.
Next time for the second episode, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a room for that. Thank you so much, guys. And
Thank
please
you.
don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you really like the podcast. If you have any question, please just feel free to connect with Flavia or
Yeah.
just comments down below. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.